Hey, future wealth builders, welcome back. In Chapter 5, we prepared for the soft landing. We discussed stability, we covered income strategies, but most importantly, we discussed protecting against outliving our resources. Now, we move even higher because stability alone does not create legacy. Welcome to Chapter 6, building your legacy through thoughtful planning. Now, up to this point, your work has been personal. Your healing, your literacy, your capability, and stability. But legacy requires a brand new mindset. You are no longer planning only for yourself. You are now planning for those who will live beyond you. So with that being said, many people believe estate planning is for the wealthy. That belief itself is an inherited financial narrative, a financial genetic code, your financial genetic code. Estate planning is not about how much you have, it's about how clearly you direct it. I want you to think about wills, trusts, beneficiary designations, healthcare directives, power of attorneys. I know that's a lot of information, but those are so important. These are not legal technicalities. These are instruments of stewardship. Wills organize assets. Trust protect structure. Insurance stabilizes risk, but knowledge multiplies impact. And when assets and understanding transfer together intentionally, strategically, and generationally, you are no longer just preserving wealth. You are creating financial footprints. Here is the uncomfortable reality. When there is no plan, the state decides. When there is no clarity, families fracture. When there is no structure, assets are consumed by taxes, legal fees, and confusion. Legacy requires precision. Did you know we are living through one of the most highly anticipated wealth transfers in modern day history? We're speaking of trillions of dollars moving across generations. But money does not transfer alone. Beliefs transfer, behaviors transfer, identity transfer. If we do not intentionally transfer knowledge, we risk transferring confusion. Legacy is not just about assets, it's about preparation. Have you communicated your intentions? Have you educated the next generation? Have you transferred financial dignity along with financial assets? Because an inheritance without knowledge often becomes a liability, a huge tax liability. Have you ever heard the term shirt sleeves to shirt sleeves? In 3 generations, the first generation starts, and by the time you get to the 3rd generation, there's nothing left. And that's not because wealth cannot be created. It's because knowledge was never transferred. Planning protects assets. Education protects legacy. If you haven't already, get your copy of Generational Wealth Begins with Generational Knowledge. And also visit drjwallace.com and join the newsletter. Let's continue the journey. As we move into the final chapter, Chapter 7, we move into creating your financial footprints because legacy planning is not the end. It's the beginning of generational impact. Planning preserves wealth. Footprints multiply it. So remember, healing rewrote the code. Literacy built the understanding. Capability built structure. Stability created security. Legacy planning creates continuity. This is Chapter 6, building your legacy through thoughtful planning, where wealth becomes stewardship, where intention becomes inheritance, and where your decisions today shape generations you may never meet. And remember, generational wealth begins with generational knowledge. I look forward to seeing you in Chapter 7. Take care.